Good morning, Senior School. Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Wednesday workout. Today's my day and we're on a HIIT workout for the legs. For today's workout, we're going to be hitting legs, as I just said. Our warm will be a pulse raiser, whichever you can do safely in the confines of your own house or a compound. We're then going to go into some stretching, which I'll demonstrate all in a moment. Perfect stretch, couple of scorpions, walking lunges, hamstrings and quads. We're then going to the main activity, which will be 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Repeat the same activity 3 times. And then we'll move through each activity. So as an example, we're going to, the first activity, narrow to wide squats. The scaling will be only doing one type of squat, and resistance would be, so the increase would be with resistance. We'll do that 3 times. We're then going to glute or bridge raise 3 times, reverse lunge 3 times, jumping squats 3 times, jumping lunges 3 times. You then get a break, and then obviously we would repeat the entire process 3 times. So for our pulse raiser, if you can, have a bit of a jog around. It's the best thing for you. So see you in 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into some jumping jacks. Legs straight, arms straight. So arms together, feet wide. And then basically the opposite. And then some doggies. So doggies is opposite hand, opposite foot. And then all we're looking to do is and then into 2 burpees, which is stand up, touch, jump in the air, touch your head on the floor, belly on the floor, jump up on your head, belly on the floor, jump up. And that is our pulse raiser. Onto our stretching unit. Okay, this is called the perfect stretch. 1 knee on the floor, 1 leg out, not quite in line with your hips, slightly to the side. The same knee, the same hand goes down, and the elbow of your foot arm tries to make the floor, and if you can, you then rotate over and repeat this 5 times. So elbow on the same elbow, the same foot that's down on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. The key is to try and make your elbow as close to your foot on the ground. And swap over. Again, elbow next to the same foot, elbow down, rotate. If you've got poor flexibility like me, you might need to move your elbow closer to your hand on your floor. 4, 5. Then into scorpion, so onto your front, arms out wide, and then looking to just rotate your foot over. Trying to keep your shoulders on the floor. Go 10 each side. When you've done your 10, onto your back. Exactly the same principle. You try to get your hand to touch your foot 10 times to get yourself a warm up your lower back. Then we're into walking lunges. Okay, knee for balance, arms above your head. Again, repeat 10 times. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the narrow to wide squat now. So, what I'm looking for. You go, your toes are shoulder width apart. You try and go into a deeper squat as you can. You then move your right leg so it's wider. Again, into the squat. Take your right foot back to the narrow squat position. Go into narrow squat again. Take your left foot this time into a wide squat position. Wider squat. Again, go back to narrow squat. So again, shoulder width apart. Squat. Again, move your right foot to wide squat. Squat. Again, go back to narrow squat. Squat. Again, then go back to your left foot and squat, and it's as simple as that. To add resistance, so increase the resistance for scaling, obviously you can add some resistance. Anything in the house that your mum or dad or guardians wish for you to not break. And for scaling for this, the less able, we can just go without the movement laterally, so you're just into simple, nice and easy, narrow squat. Like so. Okay, so that's narrow squat to wide, narrow to wide squat. Okay, into gluteal bridge raises. Okay, we have one leg bent, one leg straight in the air. So from the side profile, and then all we do, hands on the floor. You're going to raise your hips in as high as where your kneecap is, shoulders down, raise your hips, so for 15 seconds, and obviously you then change that with your legs each 15 seconds. To make this as more difficult, more challenging, so increase the scaling, the personal for those that are slightly bit stronger, your arm is up with the resistance, leg up, again, raise your hips up as high as you can, and at the top of that stretch, hold for that 1 second period. Okay, next one, we're going to go into reverse lunge. Again, take your feet are together, one foot goes backwards. We're trying to keep this knee over our ankle, the front knee over the front ankle, not over the front toe. And then all we can do is knee to floor, step back up, go forward. Again, knee over ankle, not knee over toe. Back foot is down, or back toes down, knee down and up, and repeat. For greater resistance, we can add some weight. So again, I've got a medicine ball. You go down and up. To make it scaling slightly easier, you wouldn't go forward. You go into the same system, but forward. And again, you're looking for your front knee over your front ankle, not over your front toe. Next exercise would be jumping squats. So feet slightly wide and shoulder width apart. Go into squat. So back is nice and straight, so we're not leaning over like so, but our back is up. So you could, if you're looking in your mirror, you should see the your PE logos. So again, back up into squat, jump, land, go into squat again, straight leg. To make it slightly harder, again, add some resistance. Go into squat and jump. To make it slightly easier again, just go into squat, onto your toes, back down, into squat, onto your toes, back down. Lastly, jumping lunges. Take one foot going forward, and as you then go to transfer into the other foot coming forward, you're going to jump into a lunge. So your feet change position in the air. To make it slightly easier, there's no jumping, so you walk into a lunge, go back, then go forward again, back into lunge. You're just going to walk forward into lunge. Again, to make it more challenging, for those that are more able, you go into your lunge position, but with some resistance. Okay, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to do all 5 exercises 3 times per exercise. Then we're going to have a break. Feel free to pause any of the video when you feel free and fit to do so. Make sure you're drinking as you're going along. I've not added any music, obviously, because I don't want you to be subjected to my musical taste, and play something high upbeat, high tempoed to get you through it. Right. Remember, we're 30 on, 10 off, and it will be hard work. Right, we're going to get going in as soon as I get my clock ready. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, and we need to narrow to wide squats. Okay, narrow squat, wide squat, narrow squat, wide squat, narrow squat, wide squat, narrow squat, wide squat, narrow squat, wide squat. Narrow squat, wide squat, narrow and wide. Nice and deep on those squats, narrow, wide. Last couple of seconds and rest for 10 seconds. That's set 1 of 3. For greater resistance, the further go down, the better it is. Okay, again, narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Now into set 2, gluteal bridge raises. Remember, 30 on, 10 off, repeat times 3. And we're going to go in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, hands down, back straight, leg up, and off we go. 15 seconds per leg in the air. If you need to, and this leg can't stay straight, feel free to bend the leg. Ideally your leg should be straight. And change legs, legs straight, raising your hips in the air as high as you can, feet flat on the floor. Remember, those with resistance could be doing a bit more. 2 seconds, okay, and rest for 10 seconds. And we'll repeat that twice more. Okay, off we go. Hold at the top. Good for the gluteals, which is your bum. 10 more seconds. Change legs. And relax. Remember, 10 seconds.